If I was starting my faith journal business from complete zero today, no experience, no design skills, no audience, here's exactly what I would do for 30 days. And I'm about to walk you through every single step. Let's get into it. Week 1, you're going to pick your niche and you are going to write your 1-sentence idea. Week 2, you're going to build your journal using AI and Canva. Week 3, you are going to upload your idea into Amazon KDP and set up your listing so we can make sales. And week 4, we are going to post in 2 Facebook groups and we are going to build your freebie. This is my full 30-day roadmap, and I'm going to break down every single week very clearly for you so that you can go ahead and do the exact same thing. Now, if you're new here, hi guys, my name is Dee, and I absolutely love creating journals. I have a journal business and I love God as well. So if you're new to my channel, hi, welcome, and let's get into this video. Now, if you do enjoy this, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It is duly and muchly appreciated. Thank you so much. All right, let's get into it. Now, I want you to stay to week 4 now, because week 4 is actually where sales begin to roll in, and a lot of creators tend to miss this. All right, so week 1. First things first, we're going to pick your niche and we are going to write your 1-sentence idea. The biggest mistake I see a lot of journal creators or just creators of digital products in general do is before starting out in Canva, they don't know what they're building. And week 1 for you is not about design. It is about getting and gaining clarity, okay? You need 2 things done by the end of week 1. That is first to have figured out your niche. So if you've been on my channel, if you've seen some of my other videos, I tend to go through the top selling niches that are doing well or most profitable on Amazon. And these are suggestions and recommendations that you could go ahead and use as you're creating your journals as well. But I'm just going to list you some of the ones that I've spoken about. Faith and business is a profitable niche. Christian motherhood is a profitable niche. Grief and healing is a profitable niche. Biblical finances is a profitable niche. Faith and mental health, that is also a growing and profitable niche. So go ahead and pick a niche that matches your experience, because you know why? Your story is your authority, okay? Now, the second thing you're going to do is you are going to write a 1-sentence idea. And it sounds something like this: a 90-day scripture journal for Christian women who feel stuck in her faith so they can build a consistent daily practice with God. So when you are writing your 1-sentence idea, there are 4 parts. The first one is, what exactly is it? The second one is, who is it for? The third one is, what problem does it solve? And the fourth one is, what result does it create? So if we talk to the example that I just gave you, and I said a 90-day scripture journal, what is it? It is a 90-day scripture journal. Okay. The next one is, who is it for? It's for Christian women. The next one is, what problem does it solve? Well, the problem that it solves, this journal solves, is it's for Christian women who feel stuck in their faith, but they want to build a consistent daily practice habit with God. That is the problem they want to solve. And what is the result? The result is better intimacy, deeper devotion, walking with God. That is the result. So you see that when I now go and I want to build this using Canva, using AI, I am extremely clear on what I'm building. And my thing to you is that if you cannot get right a 1-sentence that defines those 4 things that I've spoken about, you're not quite ready to build. But I don't want that to be an excuse for why you don't build. You can write this sentence in a matter of minutes. You just gotta put your mind to it and you can do it. But make sure that you are clear and have clarity on what you're building before you start. Because the problem that will happen is that you're going to be faced with a blank page problem. And this is where you start and you just have a blank page and you're staring at it for 30 minutes. That turns into an hour. An hour turns to 2 hours. An hour 2 hours turns into 3 hours. And then you know what follows? Frustration. And you know what follows frustration? I don't think I can do this. Maybe I wasn't meant to do this. And before you know it, you've talked yourself out of doing the very thing that maybe could really actually launch you and open up doors for you. Okay, so remember, every journal for me has started off with that sentence. I was clear who it was for. I was clear what it's about. I was clear on the result. I was clear on the pain point that it solved. Because when you understand that, you don't waste time. You're able to build something that contributes and impacts people's lives. And remember, the journals that we build should be transformative and should impact people's lives. Let's move on to week 2. So for week 2, you are going to build your journal using Journal Creator AI and Canva. So this is the week where you actually now get to build. You're now clear on your idea and you are now going to build. Now, this building process used to take me days, weeks, but guess what? Now it takes me no more than 2 hours to do. And why? It's because of Journal Creator AI. You take your 1-sentence idea and you put it into Journal Creator AI, and it generates a complete 9-section journal blueprint in under 60 seconds. Cover concept, interior structure, scripture prompts if you want them, your section names, your journal title, image ready prompts, everything that you need to get your journal together and launch it and push it out. Journal Creator builds the blueprint for you to be able to do that. Okay, now remember, this whole week 2 is a process. Okay, the AI does the structural thinking, it does the thinking behind everything. You do the creative execution in Canva. And because you have the blueprint, remember again, you don't have that blank page problem. Nuh-uh. That is completely gone. And that is the great thing about Journal Creator AI, because it completely eliminates blank page problems, because trust me, they can be very frustrating. And I want to encourage you, keep your design clean. 2 fonts, maximum, 3 colors maximum. The journals that sell aren't the most beautiful. The journals that sell aren't the most complicated. They are very clear on what their purpose of the journal is for, who it's serving, and the design matches what it intends to do. So remember that a done and launched journal beats a beautiful journal that sits in Canva drafts for years, every single time. And let's move on to week 3. Now in week 3, this is where we are going to upload to Amazon KDP and set up your listing. So week 3 is all about publishing. You are going to, from Canva, you're going to export your interior pages as a PDF, and you're going to also export your cover design as well as a separate PDF from Canva. You're then going to go to kdp.amazon.com and create a new paperback or hardback, hardcover, whichever one you have. And you're going to fill in your title, your keywords, your product description. Make sure for your keywords that you use all 7 slots, okay? Use your categories, enter in your categories, and also enter in your price as well. There are 2 things that most beginners get wrong in this stage. The first is the keywords. Do not describe what your journal looks like. So don't go and describe it as a beige journal with lined pages. No, like, people are not searching for that. You're gonna go and type in, what is my ideal buyer typing in that they will find, or my journal will pop up. So that is what you want to put up. So for example, someone could type in, prayer journal for Christian women, or a scripture journal for a woman suffering from anxiety. These are things they are going to type in, not a beige journal with lines. Like, no. So think like your buyer, and when you think like them, you begin to move and act and behave like them, and ensure that you show up for what it is that they may be typing in. Second is your pricing. So for a 90 to 120 page journal, aim for maybe $8.99 to $12.99. Faith journal buyers are very serious buyers. We don't play. They don't play. So do not underprice, okay? You spent time building this. Price it to reflect the effort and energy and also the outcome that they're going to get. Now let's move on to week 4. Woohoo! You have made it to week 4. And in this week, we are going to be posting in Facebook groups and we're going to be building your freebie. Now, week 4 is where your sales come from, okay? And this is the step that a lot of journal creators miss. Or they skip it because they think, I'll just put it on Amazon and automatically everybody's gonna find my journal, yay! And then they come to me and they're like, I don't have any sales. And then I ask them, well, have you got it in front of people? Have you advertised? Have you promoted? And they'll tell me no. So I just want to encourage you, okay? You know, don't just think you'll put it on Amazon and it's automatically people are going to find it. You have got a bit of work to do, okay? They will not find it, not at first, because you have got to get it in front of the right people, all right? So one of the things that you're going to do is you are going to find 2 Facebook groups, okay? And these are just not ordinary Facebook groups, but Facebook groups where your ideal buyer exists and is already there. So for example, if you're creating a faith journal, you'd find maybe a Christian women's group, a faith and business group, a prayer group. There are so many of these on Facebook. Anywhere that your reader is spending time, you ideally want to be in the same space or same group. And I want to say to you as well, don't just go guns blazing into a new group, into a group you haven't been in before. I go into a lot of detail about what to do and the strategy that you should adopt when going into a Facebook group in my video, and I will paste the link here and in the description box. That is my video where I talk about how I made 4 figures from a Facebook group. There is a lot of detail in that video that you will find very, very helpful and useful, okay? So you want to think about posting value first. Don't just go for the jugular and put, hey guys, come and buy my journal. It's this, and that. Like, nobody knows you. Ain't nobody knows you. You have not built any trust. So first and foremost, write a post that talks about maybe the topic that your journal is on. Give people some value, help them with something, and do that twice at least. And on your 3rd time, then you can mention your journal, your planner, your workbook, or digital product. Then you can do that, okay? Alongside that, build a freebie, okay, or a lead magnet, okay? Now, you could offer them a single page of your journal. And the great thing about your freebie's got to do this. 1, it's going to show people a sample of what they are going to get when or if they go and decide to buy your full journal. They've already sampled it. And 2, which is the most important, is you've got to give them a quick win. Yes, if your freebie or your lead magnet does not help them with a quick win, you failed. For real, okay? People tend to judge your freebie, judge what comes after based off your freebie. So if your freebie is well designed, it's clear, it's helpful, people will come back and will be inquiring, okay, where can I get the rest? And they'll be more receptive to when you email them or follow up with them to tell them about, you know, the full journal. So remember that when people download your freebie, they are your warmest lead. So you want to nurture them, you want to communicate with them, you want to speak with them, you want to give them value, you know, embrace them, interact with them, you know, and never be afraid that, oh my gosh, am I emailing too much? No. Look at these companies like Shein and Fashion Nova. They will text you 3, 4, 5, 6 times a day. They don't business and they don't play because they've understood that their audience wants to hear from them. Now, I'm not saying go and email them 6 times a day. That might be on the you might be doing too much. But they want to hear from you, particularly if you're adding value, if you're encouraging them, if you're giving them something that can help them. They want to hear from you. So never shy away from that. Now I want to tell you about an example whereby I joined a Facebook group, and you'll see this in the video that I will post in the description box. I gave away a free daily planner journal template. Now it wasn't an ordinary one, it was beautiful, honestly well designed. And it wasn't just any old journal daily planner template. It also had an Amazon KDP course that showed you step by step how to upload this journal into Amazon KDP. And honestly, it had everything. And when I put that out in the Facebook group, 536 people downloaded my freebie. Within 24 hours, 536 people had downloaded my freebie, and 536 people had what? Come onto my email list. They were interested in what it was that I had to offer. Granted, you got to be able to filter through. Some people are just there because they're opportunists. They want a freebie. But some people are there because they genuinely want what it is that you have. And some people are genuinely there to what? Learn. So your email list will become your most important asset. It has become mine. And one of the things about email also has one of the highest conversion rates. So get to emailing your people, get to providing value, get to touching base with them. Don't ever feel or feel intimidated that, oh my gosh, I'm disturbing, I'm bothering them. No. Every time that I have emailed my email list, I have made sales. Literally. And that is the beauty of it, because they want to connect with you. Anybody that doesn't want to connect with you can simply unsubscribe. All right. So, all right. Now, I want to tell you about Journal Creator AI. Now, I showed you it in week 2, and you can see just the genius of it. And Journal Creator AI literally has been helping people create journals in minutes, journals that they've wanted to do for years. It has given them the confidence to be able to go ahead and do that. And you can go ahead and grab it in the description box. It will help you with creating your Canva design in literally like, it creates designs in seconds. It creates cover designs in seconds. It gives you all the KDP publishing, price information, marketing information, everything that we have talked through. Honestly, Journal to Creator AI does. And if you're also interested in joining my Planner to Profit School community, that is also linked in the description box as well. You can go ahead and come in. Honestly, it'll be great to see you.